Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am a licensed mental health and addictions therapist, and I specialize in financial therapy, which is all about helping you heal and understand. I think this is, I don't know. There you go. Heal and understand your relationship with money. Um, That's how it's based on. Listen, y'all, I don't know what I just said. Multitasking is not my thing, clearly. Anyway, y'all, welcome back. If you guys see where I'm sitting, so if you're an OG, you know that it is time for another budget or bi-weekly budget video. And these are all self-employed focus because I am 100% self-employed. So if you're new here, I left my corporate mental health job through a hospital system, which is my last job. So I left that at the end of February, and I have been self-employed ever since, 100%. Now I do teach as well. I just started that literally last month, teaching again as a university professor because I do have my doctorate in counselor education and supervision. So outside of private practice and seeing clients, I also teach and develop and train the new generation of therapists. All right, guys, so welcome. All right, so it is the second budget video for June, which is crazy, right, y'all? Like, we're already in the second half of June of 2026. These years just be going by fast, y'all. And yes, I did say the years. Obviously, the months go by fast, but the years go by fast, like literally. So if you've ever said anything like, oh, by the time I'm 40, I want to be X, Y, and Z, financially, or I want to retire before 65, you really need to take those things in consideration and think about how you're utilizing each day, each month, each week, each year, because the time is passing by so fast. Like, it's not even funny. So I just did a video about ways to stay motivated on your financial journey. And one of the things I talked about was to focus on the milestones and not necessarily just the long-term end goal. But this is a perfect example of that. Like, I do these budget videos because this is part of each like monthly goal, which is part of the yearly goal or the annual goal. So just be mindful of that. All right, let's get into numbers. This pay period, I didn't really have a lot to pay. Well, not toward my household expenses anyway, because if you watch the first one for June, I pretty much paid all my bills then, literally. And keep in mind, I don't have many household bills. Like, I really don't. Like, and I'm thankful for that. A lot of that is because I paid off a lot of my debts last year. Now I still have like the bigger debts that I'm paying on, which is a whole separate series and video. But like, I don't have a car payment. I don't have certain other things that most people might have or do have. So I don't have that. So all my bills are paid. I did pay money towards groceries. We got groceries this week. I always budget $150 per week, and we paid. I mean, that we utilized that. And then $25 in gas. They gave me a half a tank of gas. I know, you know what? I know, because I'll be like, y'all probably think I'm crazy for that. I know, but next pay period, I'm going to try the $50. I'm just going to fill it up. I'm not going to use it all. I bet you. Like, I promise you. Y'all see. So, but I'm going to go ahead and do 50 because it just seems weird. But literally, y'all, I can sit on that. I can have that $25 just sitting in my account and just sitting there because I won't use it. But I'm just going to go ahead and fill my gas tank up with $50 next time. And then by the time it's time for the next budget video, I'm going to see if I even need to use the next 50. Let's just see. Okay? Okay. So that's that. And then I paid my mortgage payment for June. I would say I paid that earlier this week. So I have till the 15th to pay my mortgage before it's late or something. So I made that earlier this week. So, yeah. So that was it for that. Obviously I had more income though. So I'm like, what else do you do with the money, right? I'm self-employed. So obviously I put money towards my taxes, towards my profit account. And, I also put money towards my savings goal for June. And I can officially say that between my YouTube payout, my teaching payout that'll come out next week, and the miscellaneous funds that I've been adding throughout the month, I have officially hit my savings goal for June. So if you know, you know. Check out the series, the $10,000 savings challenge series, to see where I left off. But you'll get an update on that at the end of this month. So just make sure you're looking out for that video to get an update. But yeah, I can officially say that we've hit the next milestone, which is like so exciting. Because if you know, you know. Okay. Also, I told you guys that in July, I officially start back paying student down debt, right? Because I've been saving. That's been the focus. July is obviously beginning the last 6 months of the year. So I'm going to get back to investing and then paying off debt alongside with the savings. But I will only have 2 more months left of the savings because if I keep going the way I'm going at the $2,000 increments monthly, July and then August will close that $10,000 gap, okay? Actually exceeded, but again, we'll talk about that in the video, the series. But with that being said, I actually am going to I put some money toward my first IRS tax payment for, to start my payments again. Again, I'll give you an update on that later this month, so make sure you check that out as well. If you have any tax debt that you want to pay off, if you want some accountability, make sure you tune into that series. You guys have seen me pay off IRS tax debt last year, and that's what I did. So now I'm down to my last 2, meaning, and I'll give you a full update next, like I said in the video, but I had the 2025 tax bill, which was not that much compared to some of the old ones, and then my final one from that last chunk, which was 2018. Okay, so those are my last 2, and that's what my goal is to pay those 2 off by the end of this year, and I'll be 100% IRS tax debt free. And then I'll start investing again. So I'll start maxing out my Roth starting next month as well. But that's a separate video for July. Just kind of giving you guys an update on what's coming though, okay? And finally, student loans. So they'll kick in. My first payment is July 2nd. So you actually probably get an update for the end of this month. So a video of this month, because I'll have to make the payment earlier. I'm going to make it earlier. And then, so I put some money towards that. That's the whole point of saying that. And then business expenses. I told you guys about this business training program that I had joined earlier this year because I was going to private practice and I was going to not take insurance and all that. I'm not going to say the name of it or anything like that. There's no diss to it at all. But I do think that I didn't need it. And I wish I would have used that money somewhere else. I'm just being honest. It wasn't the best use of my money, but sometimes you gotta do things and learn. I personally wouldn't do it. It's not something that I need, but I think some people are maybe in a different situation in terms of private practice and wanting to build this super niche practice. I don't know, maybe that worked for them, I don't know, but for me, no. Anyway, I say all that to say that I made my final payment on that this pay period as well, so that's done. That's completely paid off, and so that's actually going to save me, I'm embarrassed to say, over $600 a month that was going towards that. Yeah. Okay, so that is a great thing. I'm excited about that. And, okay, there we go. I budgeted some miscellaneous funds so that I can purchase my new planners. So my monthly planner, I don't have it. I have it upstairs in my office. But monthly planner and my new YouTube book that I use as well. Those will all run out at the end of June. And as you know, it's like we're mid-June. So I'm going to get those today at Walmart. Budgeted about like $25. That should cover that. I might have a little bit left over. And I'll just transfer that to my savings. Go, you know how I do. But I'll do that tonight after my sessions. And yeah. So that's that. So that's what I did with this budget, this bi-weekly budget. I feel really good. All my bills are paid. It is the 18th and all my bills are paid. Y'all. So all the rest of my money is just going toward these other goals, like paying off debt. Okay, I'm running out of storage. But anyway, this feels really good. I'm so grateful, so blessed that this is coming from my earnings, revenue from my private practice, 100%, obviously the teaching. But other than that, like, I'm just so grateful and so blessed and so grateful for you guys for being on this journey with me. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you tune in for the rest of this month, y'all, because I have so many updates. Student loans, IRS tax debt, my savings update, all that. Y'all do not want to miss this, okay? All right, see you guys soon. All right.